Is data analytics in 2026 still worth it, or did AI replace everything? Because let's be honest, right now everyone is confused. You open LinkedIn, people are saying ChatGPT can write an SQL query, a Python code. People are generating an entire Power BI dashboard using AI. Someone else is using Claude to automate their Python scripts. And honestly, tools like Copilot are entering Excel itself. So naturally, the question becomes, why should I even learn data analytics? And that is what this video is about. This is not a video where someone tells you random course names from Google, Microsoft and all. This is a bit different. I am going to give you a ground reality about data analytics. As someone working as a junior data analytics in a AI powered startup, I have seen how AI is changing the field from inside. And trust me, the reality is entirely different from what you see on social media. In this video, I'll explain what AI has actually changed in data analytics, what skill matters, what are the tools that companies are really using, who should enter this field, who should avoid this field completely, and whether I would personally choose data analytics if I am starting from zero again in 2026. So, if you are a fresher or someone who wants to have a career in data analytics, like shifting from a non-IT background also is fine, and yeah, this video is for you. Because one correct career decision can change your next 5 years. The biggest question, did AI kill data analytics? Let's address this immediately. AI has changed data analytics massively. Today, AI can write SQL query, generate Python scripts, create Power BI dashboards, automate Excel reports, build Tableau visualizations, and even explain trends using ChatGPT and Gemini. So naturally people think, yeah, okay then, this field is dead. What else is left for humans here? And that honestly sounds scary, especially when you're just entering into this field. But here's what most people do not understand. Data analytics is not just about writing an SQL query or preparing a dashboard. That is the smallest part of the real job. The real data analytics job is understanding why the business problem exists, what the stakeholder actually wants, what decisions needs to be made, and whether the data even makes sense in the real world. Yeah, AI can easily generate the code, but AI cannot understand the business requirement, the context, stakeholders' expectation, client communication, company's priorities, or the decision making pressure itself. It doesn't attend meetings, it doesn't negotiate about the changing in requirements, it doesn't understand that one KPI is more important than the other KPI. That part, it still depends on humans. And that is why data analytics still matters. Let me explain you with some of my examples. Yeah, AI massively helps me in coding, dashboards, and automating my repetitive work. I use ChatGPT for SQL optimizations. I use Copilot inside my VS Code. I use Python libraries like Pandas, NumPy with AI assistance. But the business understanding, the client communication, requirement gathering, decision making, that still depends on me. And honestly, this is exactly the reality of this industry now. AI is becoming your assistant, but not your replacement. The reality of a data analytics work. Data analytics is not just beautiful dashboards or some Excel work. Most of this job is messy, very messy. Almost 70 to 80% of the job involves cleaning data, fixing errors, transforming datasets, debugging queries, validating reports, handling massive values, and preparing the datasets properly. And this is where tools like Pandas, NumPy, SQL, Jupyter Notebook, and sometimes even Power BI, Tableau, and all comes into play. So, if you hate problem solving, if you hate debugging, if you hate sitting with messy datasets, then honestly, this field is not for you. So you get tons of problems every day to get them solved. You have to think about the solution to this problem, not only one, multiple solutions. You have to find reasons for the problem, not one, multiple reasons. You have to find the correct reason before addressing it to the next level. So yeah, you get multiple problems every day. Like you have 3 problems today to solve, you get 3 tomorrow. So you have some from yesterday's plate. So yeah, problem solving here, your mind should always be active, be running. If you are not into problem solving, data analytics is not for you. Do not choose data analytics because someone on Instagram said it pays well, someone said it has low coding, or because you think it is an easy IT job, because it is not easy at all. You need curiosity, you need patience, you need analytical thinking, you need to genuinely enjoy asking, why did this metrics drop? Why is customer retention failing? Why is the dashboard showing wrong numbers? If these kind of questions excite you, yeah, you will love this field. If not, you may struggle in the long term. So now let's talk about who should choose this field. Data analytics is the best opportunity out there in the market right now. Freshers, non-IT people trying to enter into tech, people switching careers, and students who want an IT job without hardcore software engineering. Because compared to software engineering, the coding barrier here is low. You do not need advanced DSA, you do not need competitive programming, you do not need advanced system designing initially. Instead, your core focus becomes Excel, SQL, Power BI, Tableau, Metabase, Snowflake, Python, data visualization, and yeah, communication skills. These make the field much more approachable to people. So if I had to start from zero again in 2026, yeah, I would still choose data analytics and this would be my plan. Step 1, Excel and Google Sheets. Learn pivot table, VLOOKUP, dashboards and some data cleaning. Step 2, SQL. Learn joins, subqueries and some basic optimizations. Step 3, Power BI or Tableau just to build the dashboards because company needs data visualization. See, you have tons of data with you. So you have to visually show the data. Like you can build a dashboard as a pie chart. You can build a dashboard that shows line graphs. You can build a dashboard that shows bar graphs. But yeah, it should be visually appealing. Step 4, Python, not hard-coded Python, just enough NumPys, Pandas, Matplot, Seaborn, and some data cleaning and automations. And yeah, step 5 would be projects, obviously projects, because projects are what makes recruiters trust you. Build some dashboards on sales, some Netflix datasets, or some like YouTube. You can do some YouTube analytics. Some kind of dashboards or analytics projects will be fine. Even a small project matters. Now let's talk about the biggest advantage in data analytics. Here is the biggest reason people choose data analytics, and I recommend people to choose data analytics is this field opens a lot of doors. A lot of doors. Once you enter into data analytics, you can move towards data engineering, data science, machine learning, AI, business intelligence, product analytics, cloud analytics, even product management or any of the management roles. Slowly you can start learning tools like Snowflake, Databricks, AWS, Azure or Google Cloud. That is the real power of this field. It is not just a job, it is like a proper foundation or just a launch pad for you. If I had to restart my career from absolutely zero today, yes, I would choose data analytics. Because it is one of the smartest and most practical way to enter into the tech field. Especially if you are confused, you are switching careers, or if you want a future-proof path and you don't want to become a hard-coded software engineer, this would be the field. Yeah, AI did not entirely destroy this field. AI has actually upgraded this field, and people who learn how to work with AI using tools like ChatGPT, Copilot, Gemini, Claude Code will grow even faster. So yeah, that's the reality of data analytics in 2026. Not a fake hype, not a fake fear, just the actual industry truth. Yes, AI is changing the game, but human thinking, business understanding, stakeholder communication, and analytical problem solving still matter. So yeah, now I want to know about you. Are you a fresher entering into IT field? Are you a person who want to shift careers from non-IT to an IT field? Or are you someone already learning data analytics? Comment below. And if you want more real world tech videos like this, yeah, just subscribe the channel. Because in this channel we speak about the actual reality of tech, not a fantasy. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.